proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Detroit Lions. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a party now. It's a party. Gun. Check. Lucky. Check 52.
The dump off good for 8 there on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready. Check. Gun. 54. Check right.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Ready. 54 Mike. Watch the pass. Shit. Great. Gun. Here we go. Mike spot 4. Yeah.
Now it's Newton. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 24-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's got his big tight end Fant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 yards on the play, first down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Coleman. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Gets around him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Great. Hey! Watch the ship.
Back to throw, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Johnson.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Johnson. And some room to work. The 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready? 180. 56. Watch the screen.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Gun.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Lions have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Completes it to Fant on the right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On first down. Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, let's go. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside and have to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. On first and 10, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll run with Coleman on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Hey, alert!
Garoppolo on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 20.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Kenny Galladay. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before break. Newton. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. So we have come to halftime and what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go. 180. Wins championships, baby. Check. 21. Check hot. Check 24. Check 24.
On first down, Coleman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
12, 2. You draw Parker. 26. He's checking.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check 9. SOS. Flag! Hey, Haywood! Hey, gun!
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. James has got it. Complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Come on, the ball. 13. Man. Recon, 152 fighter.
They'll run it with Coleman. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he gets it down to the 32. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go. 180. 12, fellas, here we go. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, switch gears.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I got you. Hey, alert!
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
30. Here we go. 180. 11.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 20. Great. Check 43.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. So a little more space to operate now. First and 10 from right around the 12.
All day, every day.
Here's Newton. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
Here we go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. This is Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They will run again with Coleman. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
6-6, pull it high. 11. Hey, exit.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He's got his tight end Fant. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. A well-executed 22-yard gain. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Great.
At the 42-yard line.
8. Slam. Kill. 20.
Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. Fresno.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
36. Tight dog. Great.
Cam's going to run the option right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And, my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 56. Mike's 56. Hey! You better bring it. I'm letting you know right.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go to Johnson again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Let's go. You got tape.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he will find his man on the outside. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Now Newton. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.